Hi, good to see you again. It's Graham Martin. I'm the recruitment guy from orchardjobs.com. You know, every week, thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people go to the beauticians to have some kind of beauty therapy. Now, we're here today at Emma Claire's in Enfield to find exactly what it takes to become a beauty therapist, what the training's like and what the pay's like. Let's go and find out. So, we're here today with Trudi Thodoulou. Trudi is the director and owner of Emma Claire Hair and Beauty in Enfield, North London.
Yep.
Thank you for your time. I know you're really busy, so we're here actually in one of the treatment rooms. I'd like to find out, firstly, how long have you been a beauty therapist?
36 years.
36 years. And you've probably seen a lot of changes over that period of time, yes?
Major changes.
What was it that you liked about this idea of becoming a beauty therapist that has made you continue for 36 years? What's your passion?
I wanted to. I liked the beauty side of the makeup, the facials, that side of it, the massage. I used to love massage.
And what would you say the best bit of being a beauty therapist is?
Meeting people, making them feel good. You know, when they walk out of the salon, they feel relaxed and calm and stress-free.
But do you feel stress-free or not always?
Not always.
Not always. And what's the worst bit about the business, would you say?
Being on your feet all day, working long hours. It's not a 9-to-5 job.
And would people be expected to work weekends as well?
Yes.
And late nights?
Yes.
So you're on your feet all day, can be quite hard.
Yes.
If you do a massage, you've got to be able to move around, so
be fit.
You've got to be pretty fit, or you are by the time you've been doing it for a while. So if somebody wanted to become a beauty therapist, have they got to go to college? Is there some training they need to follow?
Yeah, they have to go to college, definitely. We're not allowed to do any treatments on clients without it.
And that college, is that intensive, or it tends to be day release? What's your experience?
It's normally full-time.
Yeah.
Sometimes they do split courses with hair and beauty, but not to do that, because you have to be one or the other. So
you said off camera earlier that actually it's important to follow one course or the other, not to do it combined, because a lot of beauty therapists like you find that not very effective. You want specialisation.
Yeah.
What's the money like for people coming into the business?
It starts off with minimum wage. You have commission as well, and then you build up over the years, depending on how far you really want to go.
And how far could somebody go? I suppose, like you run your own business, but can people become?
That. If you don't want to do that, you can become a manageress of a department. It depends on that person how far they want to go in their career. You can go into and specialise and do makeup in theatres, in films and things like that. So it's
a very wide sector.
Yeah.
And is there always new technology coming through in terms of ongoing training?
It's training. Things are changing all the time. Yeah, there's always new things coming out. Now at the moment it's gels and eyelash extensions and new electrical things like laser and stuff. That's what's going on at the moment.
And I noticed that when we came downstairs, some of the girls are answering the phone, dealing with bookings. Is that typical that as a beauty therapist you're actually answering the phone and dealing with people?
Yeah. They if they haven't got a client in, they can come onto the desk. They can talk to the clients. They can talk to the clients that are on the hairdressing floor and maybe get a treatment out of them. It's
so really it's a sales job. It's customer service.
Yeah.
So to that end, is personality very important?
Yes. Yeah. You've got to be able to want to get on with people.
Yeah.
You've got to know how to handle people. Yeah. You've got to have a pleasant smile on your face all the time, whether you're feeling up to it or not.
So it's a little bit like showtime. You're on a stage and you're there to make them feel great, and not only to facilitate the treatment, but actually give them an experience.
Yeah.
And I suppose a lot of your business is by recommendation. So if you've got somebody that's good, that's bringing in customers, that's great.
Yeah.
If you've got something that's upsetting people, it doesn't matter how good they are technically, you probably don't want them in the business.
No.
And in terms of training, if somebody qualifies in the UK, is it possible for them to go and work abroad with the skills, or have they got to re-qualify?
No, they can go abroad with it. They might have to sort of do a refresher course. Training is different in each country, and it just depends on what their requirements are. It's always to check first to make sure what you've got to do. Really.
And if there's one piece of advice that you want to talk to our viewers to find out if they are interested in becoming a beautician, what would it be? What piece of advice would you give them?
To make sure that it's something they really want to do. There's a lot of training involved, and it is hard work. And just basically to make sure it's really what you want to do.
And would they go and maybe go and see a local beauty therapist and say, can I come and do some work experience, or maybe do a Saturday?
Yeah, they can come in and have a look around and see what the treatments we do on clients. Yeah, and help sort of the general run of the floor when they're in. Yeah.
It's good. Well, there we go. We've managed to get this in just under 5 minutes, which is for me a bit of a result. I've got to ask you, was there anything you would do for me, or am I beyond help?
You're beyond help.
I'm beyond help. There, it's official. No chance for me. Trudi, thank you very much. It's been great. Really enjoyed it. Graham Martin, the recruitment guy, with Trudi from Claire. Say goodbye.